So this is the multimeter, and it's plugged into the ground. This is the ground. And this is the other two items plugged into the ground with a, what would you call that? It's got a T, so both, so it can have two into that one. So I've got this wristband plugged in to one over there, and this mat on top of the bed. This was the first mat we bought, and then we have one underneath the sheets that we bought. So it's got dots, and as long as it's a cotton sheet set, it works. Okay, so I've got that plugged into the ground to the multimeter, and I've got my I'm going to put this mat on the floor. To show. So I'm going to hold this end of the multimeter, and the other end is plugged into the ground, which goes outside. And so I've got my plastic shoes on, and it shows 2.28. So I'm going to take my shoes off, and I'm going to step on this mat, and I'm still holding in my hand, and it goes down to 0.0. I step off the mat, and it goes up to 2 point something. So I'm going to sit on the bed. I'm sitting on the bed with the sheet over top, and it goes down to 0.34. So I get off the mat, off the bed, and it goes up to 2 point something. I step on the mat on the floor, and it goes down to 0. So now I want to pick up, so I'm sitting on the bed again, and it goes down. And if I put my foot on the mat at the same time as sitting on the bed, it goes down to 0. But now I want to pick up the wristband and see what it does. So I get off the bed and get off the mat, and all I've got is the wristband in my hand, and it's showing 1.3. So I let go of the wristband, and it goes up to 2 point. So the wristband is not working nearly as good, but it does do something. Oh, it's going down even more now. Because they do say that the longer you're holding it or sitting on or standing on, the numbers will go down. It's not as low as if I'm standing on the mat or off the mat and just on the mat that's on the bed. But if I pick up the wristband again, so now I'm sitting on the bed, on the mat, as well as holding the wristband, and it goes down to 0.2. Let go of the wristband, and it goes up to 0.3. Well, I guess the other one was 0.02. Yeah. But if I'm on nothing, like if I have my plastic shoes on, the number goes up. And as I go closer to things that are plugged in, the number goes up even higher. So as my body is going closer to things plugged in, look, it's going up to 6 point. As I move away from the thing that's plugged in, the numbers are going down, but it's not going down as low as if I'm standing on the mat. So it's as I'm further away from that device that's plugged in, those lights So that's the EMFs.
Yep.
Okay, so but I take my shoes off and I stand on the mat and it goes down to 0.